I'm Ibrahim Sulaimani. I'm the Executive Director of Transformative Justice Initiative. I'm here with my wife, Nafisa, who is the chair of NJ.com, and we're here in support of Jayshawn. I'm formerly incarcerated. I did 30 years from the time I was 15 till I was 45. When I started out in the detention center, and officers didn't like certain people. They would let you go at them. Well, I don't like that MFer. You know what I mean? One of y'all should F them up. I'll bring you some cheeseburgers. I bring you, you know what I mean? I was in the detention center for 2 years awaiting trial. So you lose grip with everything. So a cheeseburger sound good, you know what I mean? And I'm not really conscious at the time. I'm 15. The video was horrible. I was involved in a violent crime. Mine was a shooting. I've been remorseful of it ever since, because I knew the guy who was murdered. So I'm remorseful of it. But it wasn't as, and I'm not making light of my situation, but it wasn't as bad as watching him be beat the way he was. And I've seen people stomped out. I did 30 years in prison. I was in Rawway for 15 years. So you see people get stomped out. You see people get shanked. You see one thing happen. Everything happened to him. He had a dirty mop water poured on him. He was smashing the head with a can bruise. He was smashing the head with a water cooler. He was smashing the head with a microwave. Then he was beating the face with a broom. All those things never happen at once. Like, there's always just one thing. And not only that, I mean, the crazy thing about it is that anybody who was in prison knows that all the officer had to do was say, take your ass to your cell. Because those guys in the county aren't conscious like that yet. So they don't have this rebellion in them that most prisoners have. They're still, you know, from the streets. So they you know, the old sociological studies, was that cultivated living against natural growth. You know, they talk about all that, and how people with natural growth, they tend to respect authority more, you know, out of fear. From a law enforcement family. I have 80 years of law enforcement in my family. So I'm not out to disparage or bash police or corrections officers. There are people doing their job. But then again, there's people who go in there with ill intent.